All good things must come to an end. Road trips with friends, parties on the beach, unlimited samples of delicious grilled pork belly. After the Griot Festival, John and I sat drinking beers outside the Grand Trunk Bar in Salaberry de Valleyfield, so named for reasons that should become obvious shortly. Later, we would have a late-night bite at the bar next door to our hotel. Bar food may be the same everywhere. Fried things and sausages are welcome friends to the drinker. Natural things to grab up with one hand while there's a beer in the other. And especially when there are sauces to dip them in. And of course, John found another gadee to eat. But he'll tell you that story himself. But for a time, we sat in twilight that Saturday evening, listening to the lady at the table next to us proclaiming a near-constant stream of top-decibel French into her cell phone before stalking barefooted off into the night. The English word crier, as in town crier, apparently comes from a French word crier, meaning to yell, and as of now, I can believe it. We sat for a time, enjoying the breeze and watching for the train that gives the Grand Trunk its name. We were not disappointed. But all things, good or bad, must end, as I said. And the next morning we packed up our belongings and made our way slowly back out of Quebec, through some francophone portions of eastern Ontario, past the Thousand Islands and Prince Edward County, finally returning to the place that bookended our trip, the St. Lawrence Market in Toronto. We had met up there on Thursday, along with a friend of mine from Toronto and a few more visiting from Honduras. On Thursday, both John and I, though arriving separately, had made beelines for Carousel Bakery to get peameal bacon sandwiches. But on this occasion, we spent a little time wandering the market first. The flea market tent across the street with jewelry and clothing and vinyl, the handicrafts, produce, and dry goods of the lower level, the fish markets and meat markets and cheesemongers of the upper. But when it came to it, there was nothing either of us wanted more than another peameal bacon sandwich. It was a short time before they closed on a Sunday, and they had run out of the standard rolls, upscale hamburger buns essentially. We got a bread upgrade as a result, crusty, delicious Italian rolls that elevated the sandwiches. On John's advice, I got mine with HP sauce instead of mustard, and, as always, it's a natural partner to cured pork. Toronto was familiar to me in many ways. Perhaps it is just a prototypical city, but it felt very comfortable. Had a vibe while walking downtown that was similar to Chicago. But I wasn't able to spend more than a few hours there, this time. Hopefully I'll return, but who knows? There are a lot of places I haven't been yet and sandwiches I haven't tried. Thanks, Canada. It was a great weekend.